We are live. Hello, guys. Hopefully, y'all can hear me and stuff. Okay. Desolation Trails. Another day. Sorry guys, I couldn't stream yesterday and a day before due to I don't know, just my work schedule. I've been working a lot. I'm a line cook at Chili's. That's my just a little weekend job, just a couple hours a week, just to make some money. Because unfortunately, I don't make any money by software engineering yet. Well, just give me like another year, and that money's gonna start flowing. Hopefully. So let's see what we got today. I wonder, should I make a Trello board? I wonder. Okay. So first of all, let's get rid of this. So weapon holder, aka this shouldn't be here. Oh shit! Yeah, I should apply all. Okay. Inventory is broken. Script is missing somewhere. Why is that? I think I have I already solved this problem on my local computer. On my MacBook. I think. Actually, no. It's solved here. I think it's a configuration issue, maybe. So data. Data items. So this is good. Where are we? Where's our problem? Let's run a debugger. Let's run a debugger. At least the goal for today is at least fix this issue and make maybe a better UI. Okay. So we are here. We are here. Now, what's our data? So Apple data amount is 0. Oh, okay. Because the amount is 0. Hey, where's the world item? There it is. So let's make it 2 for each apple. Yeah, guys, if you have any like song requests, just tell me, please. Okay, so we got this apple and it has 2 items. Okay, so let's duplicate it a couple times. Let's do the same for broccoli. Yeah, I'll have to do it. I'll fix it, like I'll do a better job on fixing this later. But today I just wanna, you know, have it done somehow, just so I can start it. Let's go like this. Oh no, don't tell me I'm in a game mode. Don't tell me I'm in a game mode. Okay. This works. 3, 4. Perfect. So at least the spillover works. Okay, so at least I know the code works. Now I gotta do it all over again. Actually, okay, so I wanna do 3 for every apple. I wanna again see how the spillover works better. Okay, we got 3 for every apple, and then let's do like 2 for broccoli. Let's run this thing. Let's run this thing. I don't know why I feel so tired today. Maybe the weather changed, or maybe because I got off at like 1 a.m. last night. Either way, gotta push through. Okay. Let's see. So 3 apples. Yes, it works. 3, 5. Okay, now broccoli. Okay, now if I pick one up, yeah. Let's see how player inventory. Perfect. Perfect. Again, I'm not a like UI UX guy, so don't criticize me for having a shitty UI. But I'll probably hire somebody later down the road to do the UI stuff. Or if anybody wants to help me, hell, I'll be happy to pay somebody. Okay. So at least let's fix this for setup. Name. So this is the game object name. Should be this. See broccoli 4, apple 3, apple 5, and let's center. See, this is not centered. So I would like to center the text. And I wonder if there's any way to like set the wait, it is centered though. Huh. Okay. Okay. So menu canvas, inventory, background container, slots, item container. I should name it into like item info probably. So item name here, item preview. Okay. Much lower. Let's put it here. Let's put it here. Preview should be 0, 0, center. Okay, let's take a look at it. Is the apple itself that's like a little bit let's see if I pick up broccoli, it's all the way down. I think it's the issue of centering the actual preview. They're like, yeah, the broccoli is all the way, so rotation should be x-axis. But minus 90 and a little, so I guess we just gotta kind of like wiggle it around. Yes, there we go. Now let's go for broccoli. See, still flipped. Still flipped. I think it's the way we handle the rotation. Yeah. Why does it flip it? Why does it flip it? I don't know how quaternion addition works. Can we just add quaternions? Or I think we gotta multiply them, right? I think the multiplication of quaternions is like addition of rotations. Yeah. This should be it. Nope. I know why that is. We gotta multiply by initial rotation. It's not gonna work unless we normalize. So normalize quaternion. Normalized. So this should prevent the acceleration. Or again, guys, I'm not a mathematician, so I wouldn't really know. I just know general concept. But I think, yeah, you multiply still rotates like crazy. Oh, somebody texted something. Hey, I'm sorry for I don't know when you texted, but so this game is it's gonna be a third-person shooter RPG game. Kind of like, think of like The Forest, but I don't think it really matters at this point. Now we're just developing like core ideas, core concepts of the game. So like shooting, inventory. Also, I have a procedural world. It should be here scenes. Actually, I should resume the music. I should just replay, loop it. So, it's a test scene, I believe. Yeah. So I have a procedural world where you can like run around, do all these cool things, but the player runs really fast. I can adjust it. But yeah, this is gonna be like a post apocalyptic survival game, or maybe some like elements of like spirituality and like some like mysterious stuff, you know. So yeah, I'm just working on like developing the basic gameplay in the in my sandbox scene now. But then I'll work more on like hopefully soon I'll start working on like foliage, trees, rocks, water, see better, I don't know, more like procedural texturizing of the world, more randomized stuff like that. Adding enemies, AI. Hopefully they'll come pretty soon. But yeah, let's go back to the sandbox. I wonder how can I That would be cool if I could just like pull this window out, but I don't know how to do that. Okay. So, what do we have now? Inventory. Picking up and dropping off items. Thompson. Didn't work. Apple. Didn't work. So we broke something. We just didn't load the scene. I have an additive scene for like item previews. But for some reason, gosh, I feel so stupid right now. What if we just go like this? You can't add to it. So equals. So object rotation plus. And this is gonna be just delta time. Hopefully now we'll reduce the acceleration. Yeah. Perfect. Gosh, these quaternions, see now it's rotating around the z-axis. I know why it's happening, but how would we fix it? Because they're local. How do I rotate it around like the global axis? I guess we should ask. Thank you, Lonely Nights. Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. Or let's just do this. Let's just do this. Because I'm here. Overcomplicating everything. Let's just rotate this by -90. And this should resolve the issue, ultimately. Yeah, perfect. But it's not centered, which I don't really care for right now, because that's not what I'm focused on. Thompson is here. AK doesn't pick up. Why? Because it's not a world item. It is, but the amount is 0. Should be 1. So 1 AK, 1 Thompson. Now let's try 2 AKs. I want to see if it's gonna split into 2 slots. 2 separate slots. Nope. Let's try 2 Thompsons. I think I need to configure AK more. Oh, max per slot is 1. Thompson, max per slot is 1 again. Because every weapon, I mean, almost every weapon shouldn't be stackable. Yeah, there we go. Split, split, perfect. 3 apples, 6 apples, 9 apples, 12 apples, and so on. Okay, now we need to implement scrolling. Okay, I'll open Grok. Actually, ChatGPT. How to implement scrolling UI, scrolling UI list, UI for vertical layout group in Unity. Okay, so there's scroll view. So menu canvas, container. So this should be our scroll view. Scroll rect. Let's do let's go like this. Oh, really? I appreciate it. Thank you for your observation. Okay. scroll view, viewport, content. Well, actually, yeah, slots is our content basically. Scroll view, viewport. Does it have to be so the root game object has the scroll rack component. Scroll bar setup. I just want to see if it didn't mess anything up in terms of like okay, so we have a little boundary, but it's okay though. Okay, UI, scroll bar. Oh, so it's already like pre-made basically. It should be on the left side. How do I make it vertical? So top to bottom. Yeah. And I want to stretch it like this. And let's assign it scroll view. Okay. Oh, okay. So I can scroll it now. That's cool. Wait, so is that what it does? The scroll racked. Damn. That's dope. I never seen this before. Clamped. Unrestricted. Elastic. Wow. Wow, I'm like amazed right now. So let's do permanent. So we need more items. Let's pick up some more broccoli. I think I need the viewport for that. So Sounds of Forest, let me take a look at it. I think I heard it before. Oh, the Forest sequel. Yeah, this sounds like a really cool game. Looks like a cool game, I mean. Okay. So we have a scroll bar. How do we proceed from now? I still need to. What am I doing? Viewport. So that's how it should be set up. Does viewport have to have anything? Let me just try to see how it's gonna go by default. So scroll view. So viewport content mask. Okay. Oh. Slots. And this is still an auto hide. Okay, our UI is messed up. So let me try to go to prefabs. Inventory item. Oh, okay. I know how it works now. I just don't get why it's so freaking small. Okay, so I pick up apples. So that's one apple. One apple. See, I have another one. Down there. Pick up more. Oh, okay. But how do I so here slots should be stretched all the way out. Scroll view should be all the way. Oh, because I haven't assigned the viewport. That could be the issue. That could be the big time issue. Do we need to help some sort of handler here? maybe we should I'm just gonna use the Unity pre-made one. So I'll just delete the scroll view. And I'll go UI scroll view. And then content is gonna be our slot container. But I want it to be like a horizontal alignment group. Oh no. I mean vertical layout group. Control. Okay. This is like, okay. I like this. I like this a lot. Apple, okay, the icon is too big, but we'll fix it. Another Apple, they overlap. It's okay. Why is it only halfway? Horizontal should go away. Vertical should be navigation automatic. So just vertical. Number of steps. Transition color chain. Press color. This is like this, just for demo. Is your quaternion rotation matrix compliant with the Turing completeness of your game engine? I don't know what Turing completeness exactly means. Sorry. Oh, so like you mean like Turing machine? Okay, so this is what you're asking. No, my game engine is not Turing complete. If you mean the game engine that I made, I don't know actually how I streamed, because I do have a game engine, which is fully open source. Do I have a stream on my channel about it? Okay, yeah, I do. There is no views. So by my game engine, do you mean the Unity game engine or the game engine that I made by myself? The open renderer. Because if you want to check it out, I can. Um, I can send the link. Well, Unity is so is quaternion rotation matrix compliant with Unity is if you mean like scripting wise, like Unity is Turing complete because it uses C#, but my engine doesn't have scripting. The game engine that I made, well, it's more like rendering engine. It doesn't really have anything yet. It has a basic rendering. I think I added post-processing and stuff. But like if you want to do some changes, you have to go and modify the native code. It doesn't support scripting yet. But I think I'll add it in the future when I have some time. And adding physics will be beneficial as well. Okay. So this container, I need to stretch it all the way. And or maybe what if I just put it like this? To see it's only locked to a certain position. I think that's what messes it up. See, why doesn't it? Why doesn't it work? What am I doing wrong? See, it doesn't scroll. Guys, all this UI, UX, like I'm really bad at it. This, I want to eliminate this. So it's gonna be the horizontal component. I have not implemented the AI pathfinding. Well, how would you apply Fibonacci sequence? I mean, I'm not the best AI guy out there, but I'm just wondering, how would you apply Fibonacci sequence in pathfinding? How I would implement it is I would just go and I can't really use the navmesh component because I'm using a pre-made customly made terrain, which doesn't which is not gonna support it. So I'll have to calculate the possible path. I mean, how would you call it? The limitations zone? I don't know. So like, for example, here it would be the floor. Like where enemy can walk. Enemy cannot go through the wall. Like this is the limit. So like navmesh component, but a custom one. So it would analyze the slope of terrain plus the obstacles, and it would be completely procedural. So each chunk would have its own mesh navigator. That's how I would call it, I guess. And I'll just run the three-dimensional A star, I guess. But that's like way too early. think about that for enemies. I'd rather just add multiplayer first before adding AI, because that's gonna take a while to integrate. So yeah. Well, hell, I'm talking here about a freaking AI, but I can't even like fix the simple issue with inventory. Okay. So content needs to, yes, I like this, but it should be bound here and stretched out like this, maybe. Well, it shouldn't even be stretched, like it should go beyond the boundary. Apple is 1. This is 2. 3. Okay, I'm kind of giving up, so I gotta go and maybe watch some video. I don't know.
Beautiful, modern surveys built instantly with SurveyMonkey.
Embrace alfresco living and transform your backyard into a seamless extension of your home with collections from Living Space.
Because of the mask that this grid element's going to have. And with that, we can pretty much just drop our button down onto the grid content. On our grid components, there's 2 things I'm going to do. I'm going to right click on this and go to UI and select Button Text Mesh Pro. You can also use the regular button. Text Mesh Pro just gives you better text options though. And then I'll import Text Mesh Pro's essentials. And I'll select this button, and again, using the rect tool, I'm just going to drag it up a little bit. So my approach to it is I like to set up the buttons beforehand. You can have the layout group, which we'll eventually use in a second here, determine the width and size of your buttons, but I like to have a little more control over it, so I set it up beforehand. So I'll just have it come in a little bit from the edges. So we have our list, and we have our button. Nothing else is on them. Let's right click on our list one more time, and go to UI. And this time we'll pick an image, which is just this white box. Doesn't matter what it looks like. This is going to be what I call the grid content. And why we set it up this way is so that we can scroll later on easily. So first thing we want to put on this grid content is the content size fitter. So you can go to add component and type content and content size fitter.
Okay, so size fitter.
Horizontal fit and vertical fit. And for vertical fit, we want to set this to preferred because we just spent that time to set up this nice button. And I'm also going to change the anchor of this grid content. So I'm going to click on this box. I'm going to hold Alt, and I'll select this top right one to stretch it. Going back to our button, I'm going to add component and type in layout element. And there's a couple options here. Basically, there's going to be a group, right? And the group's going to have a bunch of settings. But let's change the anchor. That's very important. Sure, maybe like 20. And add a new component in the list and drag through. And you'll immediately tell 20. Now when we play the game, we have the layout group is change the padding. So you'll notice it's last thing you can kind of do with this vertical layout. Buttons, you'll notice they go from top down. Our grouping now that I just mentioned. And the reason I wait till the end to add the group is because when you start trying to change the size of the elements in your group, it can kind of be a pain. So if you do it at the end, you can configure it first and then just create a group. Anyway, so I'll add a component on our grid again, and this time we'll type in vertical layout group.
Okay, so vertical layout group and content fitter. That's what the guy is saying. And I guess we just get rid of the viewport since he doesn't use it. Yeah, that's the one. How did you set it up?
And you'll see it kind of shift around. It's okay. The vertical layout group has a bunch of options here, like padding and spacing.
So horizontal is unconstrained, but the vertical is preferred.
And a couple checkboxes distinct setup that just since now is you can select your button and press Control D to duplicate, and you can actually do this multiple times. And you'll notice that it starts to fill up. Obviously, it's existing set. A bunch of options here like
Okay, let's try it out then. Maybe layout elements. Why is it all the way there? So,
let's right click on our list one more time. You can also use the regular button. Text Mesh Pro just gives you better text options though.
huh, interesting. Nah, that's bad. What if I set both to viewport? Oh, sorry. Okay, so this works. My vertical layout group is messed up.
And then I'll import Text Mesh Pro as the center. So I use them. So I set it up beforehand on them to determine the width and size of your buttons, but I like to have a little more control over it. So I set it up beforehand. So I'll just have it come in a little bit from the edges. So we have our list and we have our button. Nothing else is on it.
How do you set up the button? It's pre-made.
Let's right click on our list one more time and go to UI. And this time we'll pick an image, which is just this white box. Doesn't matter what it looks like. This is going to be what I call the grid content. And why we set it up this way is so that we can scroll later on easily. So you can go to vertical. This is nice. I'm going to hold our button and I'll select this top right one to stretch it. Going back to our button, I'm going to add component and type in layout element. And there's a couple options here. Basically, and type in layout element. And there's a couple options here. Basically, there's going to be a group, right? And the group's going to have a bunch of settings. but this layout element says this is going to be a part of that group, and you can specify individual settings here. So I'm gonna, for all the buttons, toggle preferred height so that we keep the height we set up before, and I'll also toggle flexible width because I want it to match the width of whatever this grid element's gonna have. And with that, we can pretty much just drop our button down onto the grid content. On our grid content, we can add our grouping now that I just mentioned. And the reason I wait till the end to add the group is because when you start trying to change the size of the elements in your group, it can kind of be a pain. So if you do it at the end, you can
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll call it a day for now. But I'll have one more stream tonight. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for coming. Y'all have a good day.